G'day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. So in this video I'm going to cover the latest news that's come to Global, at least briefly, and then I'm going to just talk about the anniversary, timelines and saving stones. So if you want, there will be a spoiler warning midway through the video, so you can click off at that point. I know some people don't like to have things ruined for them. But first things first, Strength Bojack. He's the next DFE coming to DBZ Dokkan Global. I'm going to cover him in more detail once his event is up and he's in the game, and I'll cover his details. But another thing that's been clearly announced is the awakenings for Whis and Hachiak. Both are pretty good. So Hachiak will change, and so will Whis. They'll finally get their Dokkan awakenings with 2 new stages added to the Hero Extermination event. And for those of you who've had to use these guys for a couple EZA areas, you'll know that it's about time that they awaken these units, because they're really holding back those teams. This should make life a bit easier for people who are now doing the EZA areas and for new players. So just taking a look at Hachiak, he's going to become an attack and defense plus 60%. He's going to be attack and defense plus 30% at the start of each turn when there is a pure or hybrid Saiyan enemy, up to 90%. He's on Artificial Life Forms, Revenge and Crossover category, so he is somewhat of an okay unit, and he does have big bad bosses, but he's lacking a couple decent key links, so we will see how he does, but it's a much better improved form for him, plus he recovers 40% HP if he gets the final blow. And then Whis will become another defensive unit, similar to Strength Whis, but just way more defensive and literally no offense. So he's going to be key in defense plus 100%, plus an additional defense of 20% with each attack performed up to 100%, high chance of launching additional super attack, and he fully recovers HP with a great chance of evading attack when HP is 30% or less. This is going to make him a pretty good support slash utility unit for some of the SBR stages like Realm of the Gods, especially if you don't have the Strength Whis. This guy's going to be a decent replacement, and his links are pretty good with other Beerus units, so he should be alright as a unit. As a free-to-play option, that's pretty good, so overall 2 nice awakenings. Now, so that's covering the latest news, but just to go back to the Strength Bojack, and you can switch off here because this is where the spoilers are going to start, because I am briefly going to go through stuff before it comes out, so just kind of hold up on that. So in terms of the timeline for things that are coming in DBZ Dokkan Global, so for Strength Bojack, we're going to get a new World Tournament, we're going to get another Ultimate Clash, so that's going to be quite a few stones. And then we're also going to get Awakenings EZA area for the EZA B, for Int Gogeta. And we're also going to get Awakenings for the Blue Goku, the Tech one, and the Agility Blue Goku. They're both pretty good, so I do suggest doing them. They're both pretty rad, and they're going to help us out quite a bit in terms of content. Then we're also going to get 2 more EZA areas and EZA awakenings for a Int Gohan, Int Teen Gohan. It's going to be a nice decent option for him, especially if you guys don't have that option. It's going to be pretty good. This one here that I'm going to bring up on the screen. So this Gohan here, the Super Saiyan Gohan Teen, he's going to have a EZA, which is going to make him pretty decent. He's basically going to get a whole bunch of buffs, so I won't go through them in detail because we can capture that in a later video. And then also the Kaioken Goku is also going to have an awakening. So if you want to raise the SA of the Blue Gokus, or you want to increase the SA of the Teen Gohan, if you want to increase the SA of this Kaioken Goku, I do suggest you start tackling it now, while some of the events like Lord Slug are up, and while the Broly movie event is up, because these guys are all going to get awakenings around the corner. So yeah, but going on about these units and everything, we really want to start talking about what's happening next for Global, leading up to the July anniversary. So for those of you who don't know, Global is about six and a bit months behind JP in terms of its anniversary. JP's anniversary is generally at the end of Jan, leading into Feb. It's running now, and Global's anniversary starts in about July. and runs through till the beginning of August, and then we have the download celebration afterwards. So Global has like a very heavy 3-month schedule from July onwards. So one of the things that you guys are going to want to know is obviously, so what's coming after Bojack. So currently confirmed to come after Bojack is Janemba and PyCon. I don't want to talk too much about them because I don't want to spoil too much. They will also bring some new events with them. Then we will have Sunday in March, probably before we have Janemba and PyCon appear. So once Bojack ends, generally in March, there is a Sunday event near the end of March, and that Sunday event generally is now, or last year, and probably going forward, is it like a dual Dokkan almost. So it's like celebrated with both JP and Global. We had Bardock last year. So this year we're going to have another Sunday. I think we'll get a new unit there, so that'll be a hype unit for Global because we don't usually get units at the same time as JP. After that Sunday, so that Sunday will finish around about mid-April. After that Sunday we'll probably have PyCon and Janemba, with PyCon and Janemba running through till about the beginning of May, mid-May, and then after that we will have the first DFE for JP that they have. So the first DFE that JP have after anniversary always comes before anniversary for Global. So that will probably be Global's next, well, second to last thing that occurs to it. And then that'll take us from mid-May till about June, which leaves us with enough time to slot in a Global first or a Global exclusive. Last year they slotted in Strength UI Goku for 2 weeks, which I think they'll do something similar this year. So Global gets like an exclusive unit about a month before JP does. So they'll bring that out this year. Don't know what it'll be, but it'll definitely be something hype to be a stone trap for us. And then after that we'll have the anniversary. So if we're taking a look at that, we're looking at about Bojack, Janemba, DFE after JP anniversary, Sunday, and Global exclusive. So that's 1, 2, so that's 4 DFEs. A couple LR banners will probably have at least 2, and then we'll probably have the Sunday. So overall, there's still quite a bit of content left to come to Global. That's not on JP. Well, I mean, that's not here yet. It is on JP. So the next thing I want to talk about is saving stones. So yeah, because you can see the content coming up, a lot of people will say, okay, well, what do I want to spend my stones on? Okay, my advice always is to spend your stones on whatever you want to spend your stones on. So if Bojack comes out and Bojack is your absolute favorite character, summon for Bojack. It's pointless to not summon for Bojack. It's pointless to not summon if you want the unit, because getting the unit is going to be the most important thing to you. So the first thing I want to say is, if your favorite unit comes out, don't feel bad going for it. And that being said, you do maximize stone value when you summon on events like the download celebration and the anniversary. They generally have some great banners. They have lots of events. The banners have good rates. They come with discounts. They come with tickets. They come with a whole bunch of bonuses. And generally also the banners come with the new units that are the strongest in the game. So it really helps accounts catch up and have access to new levels of strength so that they can go back, do more content and get more stones. So in terms of I would say veteran players, I would say start saving around about now after Strength Bojack. Maybe skip Strength Bojack if he's not your thing, so that you can have a couple stones to maybe drop on the Sunday banner, and then otherwise just kind of plod along and save from there. And for new players, don't bother saving your stones if you're brand new to Dokkan. Just summon, because you have so many stones left in reserve, you don't need to stress too much. But yeah, that's just my thoughts and a bit of a timeline to keep you guys aware on what's happening. And yeah, but good luck. I hope this helps you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the video. Cheers and bye.